So here, so we must really understand what is the role of language and how children learn language. This has to be very clearly understood. Language is a name given to our experience, which means experience is verb and language is noun. And creation of language, children create language by integrating word and the word. And when children learn to speak naturally, they're actually learning to articulate their understanding of the world. Children's language cannot be separated from the experience they have of the world. And the experience, the world integrates with the language. And so when you force language on children, their understanding of the world will get distorted. So adults provide the word, children hear the sound, meaning gets created in experience. What this means is that, I'll give you one good example. Pa is water for a child. So when the child saw for the first time the sea, this is what the child told, pa boo, with extended hands. So here, pa is water, boo is the sound of the waves, extended hands means hugeness, which means the whole sentence is the whole action actually. With the body, sound and word together creates the whole sentence. And I will also explain how they create categories, how they build knowledge by using experience. So when the child saw the peacock flying, she called it crow, because her first category of all flying ones were crow, based on crow, because crow is the first thing that the child saw. And when the peacock got down and started walking, the child told, this is dog. So all flying ones were kaka and all walking ones were kuta, dog. And the same thing, this is the formal connection. The cat was called Mimi and the dog was called Cuckoo. And when the child saw tiger, it was named Bada Mimi. See how they also build adjectives in the whole process. And for the lion, there was a little confusion because the face was more like a cat and the dog, and the body was like the dog. And so children use all these aspects for creation of this category. It could be the form, the color, size, all these things. So creation of category is based on the experiences the child is having from the senses, sensory experience. And the process goes on even before the child learns a language. This is to be very clearly understood, that language is not the, not important, because the child is already creating categories by observation. It's a sensory experience that the child is able to, able to distinguish. Because see, you can call mango, amchi, manga for, there are different names, but the taste doesn't change. So it is with reference to the taste that the child is able to distinguish between each and every, with all the senses. So here the child he was seeing me walking on, using a computer, laptop. Immediately the greeting card became a laptop. So there is an immediate comparison between form. So I'd like to bring in another very interesting thing, which is metaphors in action. Because for us, metaphor means it is in language. We only see metaphors in terms of language, but the child is already experiencing it in real life. And that is the source of linguistic metaphors.